is it also a goal for the community to maybe try to educate others than, not just the code developers, but like people like recruiters
Yeah.
to help them to learn about the concept and understand the nuances between the words and how open source is called in your language. So is it also a goal to expand the community and the network to people who are not writing code, and their primary goal is not to become, software developers and engineers?
Yes, I think our community is mostly about the idea of open source and sharing knowledge, and not specific technology, and even not only programming. About Recruiter, as I said, we just want them to understand that it can be a tool for them to find great programmers, and we are working on that to connect them. But other thing that they in the last days, someone joined to the community, and she's more about data science, and she's working on a project. It's also open source, but she's not a programmer, and we try to find someone that will help her as a programmer. Her project is to do data analytics to the activity of our community members in the community projects, to get the data from GitHub and to analyze it. So I helped a bit with GitHub API to get the data. And it's very interesting because eventually there is also word of sharing knowledge, kind of open source in data analyst. And tomorrow I have a Zoom meeting with people that are product managers that are interested to be involved in the open source project. I think the main idea behind it, that people that want to be really part of that should be very active, and not wait for orders from others. And then for programmers, it's kind of a world that's any programmer uses open source. You can't be a programmer without using open source library or something. So it's kind of a smaller shift from them to start contribute to open source. You must be a user, a direct user. Everyone in the world is a user of open source. But like for product managers, I think they are very needed. I feel it in the community that if I had more people with community mind and a project management mind, it would help me very much, because programmers are mainly focused on coding, and I want to do pull request, I want to do code review, to get a code review. And for managing the community, I need people that also will help us in the social networks, and to arrange meetups and other things, not only coding. Even about myself, I'm not a very big contributor by myself to open source. I can tell that with community activities, there were a lot of pull requests that people do because we did the activity in the community. But for myself, I need to manage my time if I will do pull requests, so I won't have the time to manage the community. Eventually, it's volunteering. I write code in other aspects, but not. I don't have the time to write code for open source. Not much. So we try just to open the people mind that it's a method, and a way of sharing knowledge. It's not only Wikipedia is also open source eventually. So this is really helps me to explain people how it works, and it is complicated. Like it's a classic question that people are asking. So if it's open, so anyone can break the code, anyone can change the code. No, it's not working like that. You have a maintainer and a manager. You can't push a code by yourself. You can fork it and do a new project, but you can't change the code of someone else. So we see that the community is starting to move to other fields, not only programming, and it's very interesting. But I need people to be assertive and active. So because it's not that I have money to pay them. Okay, we need a community manager, so I will pay you and you do the job, or a product manager, or data analyst, or a programmer. It's just about people getting involved and like the idea of the community, and contribute as much as they can.